Nationals Park in Washington, D.C. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Rebels and the Washington Nationals. Biggest storyline coming into this one. He's riding quite the hitting streak, Singy.
Been seeing the ball so well, Boog. One of the toughest outs in the league right now. It'll be interesting to see how they pitch to him today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Jake Irvin.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Ready to go? Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jurickson Profar. And that misses. And we're underway.
First pitch, 7:06.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
This guy at the dish excels in two-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball. McNeil tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Now it's Brendan Rodgers. Irvin in his third season, 29 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2018. And that's in for a strike. That one finds the zone. That is strike 2. And a breaking ball misses outside. 1 out, base is empty. That misses the zone. And the count now even up. Gloves it on the dive. Fires to first. And they get the out.
Third basemen have to be so quick with their first step reactions. Hot shots like that. That's why they call it the hot corner. That's a perfect example, though. There's no way he gloves that one if he's not dialed in, anticipating something coming his way, staying on his toes every pitch. Really nice job to get back up, set himself, and make a strong throw across the diamond.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the next to hit, takes ball 1. And another ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw to second is offline.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. And now it's Josh Naylor outside. And that's ball one.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
That misses. Ball two.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back in Washington, D.C. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Kiter Montero.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And now for Washington, Geraldo Perdomo. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. To third, McMahon. The throw to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. As we take a look at the Nationals lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Eggy Rosario stands in now and watches strike one. Up the middle. And a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Montero throws over. Rosario dives back in safely. Swing and a foul straight back.
Ball one. Runner.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball. Throw. Safe. Right through there for a strike. 1 out, the runner at second here in the second game of the series. That one misses. 3-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Lars Nootbaar digs in now. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Bounced up the middle. Rogers throws to first in time, and that'll do it. Second inning coming up from our nation's capital. No score. And we're back. Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman Josh Naylor.
Irvin back to work. Pitch is in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Way inside, gets out of the way. Stays alive. Swings and misses. One out in second. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Ezekiel Tovar in the box now. No balls and a strike. No score here in the second. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Here's a 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Up now for Washington, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Vic Caratini at the plate. And that one fouled off. And a foul ball. This one in the air right field. Casey has this one sized up. 2 away.
Batting 7. Second baseman.
Jeff McNeil stands
Jeff McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters Got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And here it comes. And that's a little bit high. 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And there's a fly ball deep right field. This one's got a chance. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. And he's in at second with a 2-out double.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Here's Taylor Trammell. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second. And that is out of play. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there. And sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
On to the third inning. Here's Joe
center
Adell.
fielder Joe Adell.
And a swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Little chopper rolls foul. That one not close. And the count is 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
We got full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Owen Casey. There's a strike. Outside with a breaking ball. Adele on at first, nobody out. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That K is his third of the game.
It's been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday, another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
Ben Wertvet now at the plate. Called strike right there. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Going to count 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. And that just misses.
Well, as a pitcher, when you make a big pitch down around the knees and don't get the call, it'll eat at you out there. So some handle it a little bit better than others. And right here, clearly letting the ump hear it a little bit.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Top of the third, no score. And that one is lifted in the air. Anthony sizing this one up. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Back to the top of the lineup, Jurickson Profar. The next to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch, not close. This one high in the air to left center. Trammell settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Center fielder, Roman Anthony.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt. Just so the Nats lineup turns over. Next to hit for the Nats, Geraldo Perdomo. Fouled off. He was late. Swing and a foul out of play. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Casey makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eggy Rosario.
Now the third baseman, Eggy Rosario. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
And that's through there for a strike.
The two-hole hitter showing so much versatility, understanding the situation, gets on base with 2 out to bring possibly the best hitters in this lineup up to the plate in this inning.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That to right. That is the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still no score.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take.
Back here in Nationals Park as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. Rodgers, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2015. Perdomo throws across the diamond. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now doubled his first time up. Saying he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Next offering is outside. 4th inning underway, no score. Popped up. Rosario. They got it for out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman Josh Naylor.
Now a chance for Josh Naylor. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's a little high. And now it's even 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
The 2-2. Gets a piece. and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Two down, nobody on. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
But when you see that many pitches in an at-bat, your chances of succeeding go up, and right there we see the result.
Go ahead run on base. There's Ryan McMahon now. There's a strike. Naylor off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside. That's a little bit low.
2-2 the count.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third, and he held up. He goes down looking. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Stepping in, Lars Nootbaar.
Right fielder, Lars Nootbaar.
Down the line. And that drops foul.
You know, these Nationals just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Knee high, that's in for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
He's been pitching well, but we'll see what kind of adjustment the hitters make this second time through the order. We'll know if he's got really good stuff in this one or not.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Now batting,
Andrew Vaughn now.
Andrew
0 for 1. He struck
Vaughn.
out swinging last time. And that drops in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Right through there for a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Victor Caratini digging in for the Nationals. Fly to right his first time. Fought off foul. Fouled off left side. That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Nothing doing for Washington, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Irvin back to work. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, these guys doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Caratini down to first with it. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Made quick work of him right there, Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Next to hit, Joe Adell. High fly ball out towards left field. Going back. Leaping, and it's gone. So he goes yard to left. His first homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. No, Boog, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
Casey, the next to hit, takes outside. That one ripped, but foul. One down, base is empty. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Now, Ben Workvet, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. And that eats him up. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Jake Irvin gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
so
the
they bring on the
Nationals.
veteran Hunter Strickland.
Number 61.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Out towards right center field. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get
Now
about
batting,
10 minutes of
baseman,
balls
Brendan
in the
Rodgers.
gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
At the plate, Brendan Rodgers has grounded out a couple of times. That one's upstairs, ball one. The Nationals have some action going in the pen. A.J. Minter up and loosening in the pen. Mantiply also getting ready. Rortvedt off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rebels out front here, 2-0.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out.
Back in Washington, D.C.
Leading off
And now
for
here's Jeff
Washington.
McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. If you're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1.
Well, these Nats, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for him to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like...
Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now up for Washington, Taylor Trammell. That one drifts inside.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Man at second.
Nope, that's a ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That's out to center field. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. And now here is Roman Anthony.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. On the ground, 2 ball. Over to Rodgers. And a run scores on the double play.
First and third, nobody out. You're thinking you've got it lined up for a pretty big inning right here. So that double play is pretty deflating. They get the run in, but now they're starting all over.
Geraldo Perdomo digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. That one way inside.
That's ball two.
Two down, bases empty, but one run across. Last half of inning number 5. There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down into the gap. Throws to second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter now, Eggy Rosario. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Profar makes the grab, and the inning is over. But they push across 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. The Rebels with the lead, 2-1. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Cut on and lifted in the air.
Up next for Atlanta,
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there, letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Josh Naylor will hit next. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-1. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
So up next, Ryan McMahon. First pitch misses. And there's a ball.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
There's a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Ezekiel Tovar digs in now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. The shortstop takes the ball.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range. And close holes that, are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And a big swing and a miss.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. He's already homered in this game.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
This to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Nick Castellanos.
Hitter, Nick Castellanos.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Now batting, right fielder,
Lars Nootbaar digging in for the Nationals.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, at the very least, if you can find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Gabe Spire preparing to come on if needed. Gratterol, the right-hander, also getting loose. Castellanos gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Andrew Vaughn digging in for the Nationals. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. In for a strike. 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Foul ball, still 0-2. The Nats trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Victor Caratini digging in for the Nationals. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground at first, and that's a foul ball. They'll do it again. Up the middle, Tovar. They take the force out, third out, and that ends the frame. So one left for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game.
Now pitching for the
Welcome back.
Nationals.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, A.J. Minter. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. So digging in,
Leading
Owen
things off,
Casey,
right
1
fielder,
for 2.
Owen Casey.
Going. We in go mode. We don't ever stop. We don't ever drop.
Minter measures 6 feet even. He features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. The 0-1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
And here's the catcher, Ben Wertvet. Just missed. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Runner takes off. Out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Here's Profar down. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Snap throw to first. Casey back on a dive. Now 1-1. And there's the strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Off the mark there. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Hit in the air, center field. Anthony snags it. 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Rodgers.
Now it's the second baseman, Brendan Rodgers. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, right field. Nootbaar moves under it. He makes the grab, and that is that.
Now pitching.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Brusdar Graterol. Up now for Washington, Jeff McNeil. The Nationals in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That one outside. Ball 1. Just missed. That one's in there. Now 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
And the batter now, Taylor Trammell.
Taylor Trammell.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
Now batting, the center fielder, Roman.
Next to hit for the Nats, Roman Anthony. Just missed.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Next offering is downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
There's a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fastball for a strike. It's 2-2. Trammell, the runner at first with 1 gone to the inning. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Wow.
Now
So important to get into the fielding position as you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
So up next, Geraldo Perdomo, 1 for 3. That catches the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, runners at first and second. Just missed. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Line drive, base hit. Headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. And it's now a 2-run game.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Brusdar Graterol is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
John Schreiber gets the call from the pen. This is his 5th appearance of the year. Now at the plate, Eggy Rosario. Gets the outside corner with that one. And the 0-1. Swings through the sweeper.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
1st and 3rd, 1 down. Next offering way off the plate. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2-2 count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Next for the Nationals is the DH, Nick Castellanos. Misses inside, and that is ball 1. Runners at the corners with 2 outs. And that's fouled off. That's outside. And a count 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
That's towards center. Drops into the glove, and that ends the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Joe Mantiply.
Joe Mantiply.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
And that drops in for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
That one is hammered right field. That's back there. That one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So digging in, Ryan McMahon. On the ground to the left. A sliding stop. Throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there. And the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1. One down, base is empty. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Anthony makes the grab, and there's two away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Joe Adele.
Two down, base is empty. And now Joe Adele. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two outs. That one's in there, and it's 0-2. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder, Owen Casey.
Man at first, Owen Casey now at the plate. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow left field. Tracks it down for the out. And that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now 6-2. You're dialed into the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth. Gabe Spire.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Lars Nootbaar. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he pumps it a strike. And it's fouled away. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Andrew Vaughn will hit next. And a little something extra at stake in this at-bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you can tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
One out, runner at second. And now the switch hitting catcher, Victor Caratini. And that one is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cade Horton getting ready to go. Smith getting cranked up as well. Goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Jeff McNeil digging in for the Nationals. Right side, and that's just foul.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner at second, 2 down. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rogers. And makes the grab. And that is that. Nationals leave 1. They still trail it here. It's 6-2. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Daniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Rortvedt leading things off and takes a strike. Movement in the bullpen. Michael Grove, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Romero also throwing. Yo, 1. Foul ball there. Outside.
Nope, outside.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Caratini collects, fires to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Up next,
now batting Jurickson Profar. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Next offering upstairs.
Ball, that's in.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Boots it. And he'll reach second with one away.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One out, runner at second. Rogers, the next to hit. And the first offering is not close. And that one fouled off. Profar leads off second with one gone in the inning. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they end up with a runner at third. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see him favoring the leg. That's his plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now batting.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Josh Naylor. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And Naylor swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
0-2 is the count. Ball.
This one in the dirt. To second, pulls him off the bag. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. And now it's 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. Vladdy coming around third. He will score. And it's an RBI single. And it's now a 6-run lead.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
So 2 down. Here's the third baseman, Ryan McMahon. And ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That one pushed to the left and foul. And that one misses up and in. 2-1. just missed. That's a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel
Manager out of the
Tovar.
dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Nationals pen. Dedniel Nunez departs, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for
Now on
the
the mound for the
Nationals.
Nationals, Alex
Number
Lang.
57.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So 2 on with 2 away. And now Ezekiel Tovar, 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Two outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
That one inside, and now it's 3-2. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. The Rebels have the lead, 8-2.
Now pitching.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Cade Horton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now it's going to be
Leading
Taylor
off for
Trammell.
Washington, left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
The 1-1. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider.
Now
Good
batting,
2-strike pitch
center
right there.
fielder,
At worst case
Roman
scenario, it's weak
Anthony.
contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Anthony
Ball
at the
1.
plate and takes high there.
Counts
I can't
1-0.
play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
And it is 2-1. The Nats with a lot of ground to make up here in the last half of inning number 9. Strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground, out to short. To first, 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Geraldo Perdomo. Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. Line drive. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. That can be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Man at second here with 2 away. And now up for Washington, Eggy Rosario. Inside. And that's ball 1. And fires in a fastball at 95.
1-1.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Perdomo on at second with 2 down. On the ground, right side. And foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The Nationals down to their final strike. In the dirt, full count now. Runner at second, 2 down. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
When you win 5 in a row, the confidence just goes to another level, and you start to gain this momentum, and you think that you're never going to lose a game again because things are clicking up and down the lineup. Pitchers are pitching. The team is making the plays defensively. This is the kind of feeling, it's not going to last all season long, but you want to ride it as long as you possibly can. Perhaps push it up to double digits.
8-2 the final here. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
It's 6 o'clock, I'm hopping out of the bed. Rain falling, calling X, but my phone line's dead. I guess my bills ain't paid. No ride to work for the day. Second option, hop the bus, but it's a traffic delay. My boss, cause I'm running late, it ain't no excuse. When I'm about to be 22, without a whip, I can swoop. Feel like I'm finna my own dome with no escape. Zoning out, cause working out, I work what I make. My lady calling, bugging, always fussing. Just cause we ain't ballin', but it's hard because the cousin's rich. Cause the husband's hustling. I ain't touching nothing but a mic. 5 o'clock and off of work, ready to go home and write. But I ain't got a buck to catch the bus, chilling at the stop. Rain falling hard as ever, and it's soaking my socks. Kick my kicks off and took off my jacket, roll my jeans up, beat up in my headphones, blast them. They started laughing while I'm splashing in puddles like the struggle. We dancing in the rain. I'm gonna try to do the same. Yeah, don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Got my pen and pad, booking instrumentals and smash. Catch the bus regardless. Trying hard to be an artist, but my A&R be calling me out my zone into his office. Being cautious, cause he don't want my record to break. Asking me how I think my project's progressing it. I said cool, but the truth is I'm stressing the grip. Cause it's hard to make music when this depression exists. They say use it as inspiration, the best of them did. But I still see I can't handle this pressure for. And if you ask me, stresses it. My girl needs more attention and my record label's desperate for hits. Now cause I'm getting out the zone again. Makes me start to dread when I see a microphone. It ain't supposed to be like that. He said I'll be right back. I left the office, got a phone and called my partner Jack, and I asked him, remind me while I'm rapping. And right before he answered, I remembered my passion in the past when I was scribbling in my tablet to box out my mom and dad's rapping to help me when my grandmother passed. Plus the many times when I was homeless and the times when I was broke. And this music made a way when I was hopeless. He told me to remember the rain, it'll diminish the pain. And he told me not to ask him again, cause I know don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. I don't nobody wanna. Dance slow and go. Check it. Don't nobody wanna. Don't nobody. Anybody. You. Don't nobody wanna dance slow in the rain. Smooth your, smooth your. Don't nobody wanna liberate the weight of the pain. Smooth your, smooth your.
Cause it's safer, and I'll find a love a little later. This came too soon, and I'm not too sure what to make of it. And all of these butterflies, suddenly you're always on my mind. But I stop the flow of emotion, cause I don't know how to control what I'm feeling. Cause it's going way too fast. Every time you look at me, I can't hold back. But I don't wanna tell you that. I try to fight. I love to hear